My name is Dusty Warner and I'm in grade 10. In my project, I built a chamber that is supposed to make invisible particles visible when they pass through the chamber. This works by having rubbing alcohol get turned into a mist by having it be dissolved and then cooled down quickly. This turns the rubbing alcohol into what is called a supersaturated state, and if the room is dark enough and a bright light is being shined on the chamber, you should be able to see the trail the particles leave behind. I was interested in this topic because being able to see particles that are normally invisible seems really cool to me. I've always liked physics and space, and this project allowed me to take a deeper dive into those topics. Getting the rubbing alcohol to turn into a supersaturated state is the main challenge of a cloud chamber because you need to have two different temperatures with a difference of about 100 Celsius inside a container. Most of the time this is done by having dry ice sit at the bottom of a container and then have the dry ice covered by a metal sheet. Afterwards, there is another container placed upside down on top with a material like felt or cloth at the bottom soaked with isopropyl, which is just rubbing alcohol, of above 90%. Then on top of the container is some source of heat so that the isopropyl warms up and the two different temperatures are created. If this is done properly, the isopropyl will turn into a mist inside of the container, and when a particle passes through the container, it will leave a trail in the mist. The particles seen in the cloud chamber come from cosmic rays colliding with molecules in our upper atmosphere. Some of the common particles seen in a cloud chamber are alpha particles, electrons, positrons, protons, and muons. Some of the very rare particles seen in a cloud chamber are called pions and kaons. Something interesting about muons is that they have a lifetime of 2.2 microseconds and travel at about 99.5% the speed of light, so that they should only be able to travel about 666 meters, but they can actually travel as far as 100 kilometers all the way down to the surface of the Earth because it's moving so fast that time is dilated and lengths are contracted for it, which means the muon sees itself as traveling 450 meters in 1.5 microseconds, which is possible, but to us it looks like it's moving 100 kilometers in milliseconds. The cloud chamber is now outdated and has been replaced by machines which are more efficient, but during the cloud chamber history, it helped scientists make discoveries that were impossible without it, and was a stepping stone in the never-ending pursuit of knowledge about space and physics.